Robin?
Yeah,
You said
I want to bring up the problem that is going on that's related to the development issues that we were talking about before. My husband Terrence has already spoken to a couple of you. The situation that I'm currently experiencing that's affecting me and affecting another property owner is that on a subdivided property, a property that was subdivided in 2006, the sewer lines were never marked. And there are laws, there are codes, both the village code itself and the Ulster County Department of Health code, the sanitary codes for both of those entities require that sewage lines be marked. They were not marked. The subdivision was put through. During the clearing of the lot, when my neighbor Sergio Raimundo purchased the lot and started clearing it for development, during that process, our sewer line got demolished. We didn't know that it went through his lot. We thought it went to South Chestnut. There's no way that he could have known. There's no way that we could have known. It's been 2 months now, and we're getting very good at finding the best bathrooms in town for public use. We're getting very good at finding where the affordable laundry is. What we're not getting good at is finding answers for who's at fault. It took almost a month to hear back from the village attorney. We still haven't heard back from the planning board chair. So we need to know, first of all, I'm putting it out there that this is law, that those lines have to be there, and these maps and subdivisions are getting approved without those sewer lines marked, and it's causing an ongoing problem. This is going to cost $10,000 to fix. I don't have it. I can't pay it, but I can't live much longer without my sewer. I need a better answer than you better get a porta potty. And I need to know that this isn't going to happen to anybody else. So I really would appreciate the village accepting culpability on this for not having followed the law and having those sewer lines marked. But I also want to see that in the future, no subdivision is approved without those sewer lines being marked. We've tried to get in touch with the surveyor that did that particular map and get a hold of the, I think it's errors and omissions insurance. She won't give it to us. We're not getting the information that we need. We're getting the runaround. And I'm tired. And we just need answers about who is responsible for this. And I need to know that nobody in the future is going to have to go through what I'm going through. I hope none of you have to go through it with nobody standing up and saying, yeah, we screwed up.
Joe, I refer this to you to get in touch with them about the issue. Could you?
Yeah, there was a response issued. I don't want to speak for the planning board. I think the village position on it probably is, and I did hear back from your husband, I presume. I wouldn't think the planning board would have any additional answer. I mean, the village position, I think, has been stated. You are correct that there are provisions in the code that require the mapping of those lines.
And the village position, as you say, it's been stated as it's not our fault. But the point is,
I don't think that's true. I don't think it's what.
Well, that's what's been communicated to us as far as we read it.
The planning board's aware of those provisions. We certainly all hope that they'll follow those provisions in the future. The subdivision was approved quite a long time ago, before the tenure of this planning board, before the tenure of this village board. And, the village position is based on that set of facts. And I think you may have, as I indicated in that position, my opinion, and I'm not your attorney, but my opinion is that the person who's faulted is the person who damaged the line, if in fact that's what caused the problem.
But if he had no way of knowing that the line...
He did have a way of knowing. Whether or not the planning board required him to do it didn't mean he couldn't have found out, and didn't mean that if he damaged your sewer lines, it's not a problem. Now again, I'm not going on the record telling you how to handle that, and I am not representing that I know enough facts to know whether, there's an action there. I don't know your neighbor, and he may have done everything that he could have done to find out. But there is some, if the reason you're having a problem is because damage was done to your lines that served your house, somebody is responsible for that. And I'll just leave it at that. I mean, there's only so far I can go, as far as that private concern was.
Just saying subdivisions should not be signed off on when a sewer line runs through where somebody is planning.
I think that's a correct statement.
Thank you, Ron. Yes, sir.
I just wanted to say, my name is Russell, a resident of Dutchess County. I live in Poughkeepsie, and I'm just here to tell